for a little bit of time. Like, even if Riot straight lied and said, like, if you int, we'll know. And then they, like, they could do, like, a small amount of bans. Not even, like, they could just do, like, a few bans and have LPP members. They could be this giant thing where LPP members just start, like, actually reporting people and, like, putting it in the LPP Discord and, like, people look at it and shit, right? It could be this thing. And as soon as people started getting banned for it, and then you could publicly show on stream that these people are getting banned, it would change in a month. Like, people would stop being toxic, or not, they would be toxic, but, like, it would reduce. And I think that, like, the fact that Riot doesn't attempt to do anything is why it's so crazy, at least. Right? I think the whole rant that I'm making is, it feels like doing something is better than doing nothing. Even if it only helped 2 or 3%, those 2 and 3% would feel better to play the game. Because, like I said, and I've been guilty of soft inting and trolling and running it down too, right? And Riot doesn't care. Like I said, my account that got banned or whatever for soft inting, that's the first account that has ever been banned. I have, like, I've had 15 accounts over the years, right? That's the first account that has ever been banned for soft inting or, like, when I'm, like, trolling or running it down or whatever. That was the first account that had ever been banned. And it was because there was a giant Reddit thread about it. And that's sad. That's really sad. Because I truly think that, like, there needs to be something in place that, because, like, I know for a fact that me personally, like, there's a reason that I will never do that again. And it's because my account got banned. So now I'm never going to do it again, right? Like, I'm low-key just never going to... Like, I would rather, like, be salty and just split push when I'm behind and be angry than ever try and do that. So it's like, I just think that I would hope that Riot does something in the future. That's the whole rant, I guess. Like, I would hope that in the future there's some sort of, like, some sort of punishment for people that are actively, you know, because there. By the way, in high elo, there's actually a lot of win trading. Like, not just, like, obviously people having bad games and giving up, like, but there's, like, a step above that where people actually, like, win trade. And then there's a step above that, which happens not that often, but it does happen. There's actually a website. There's, like, a Chinese website, and people will unironically, like, somebody exposed the website for this, so I'm not just talking on my ass. There's, like, somebody exposed this. I don't remember who it was. I think it was Tarzan and Tyler One. But there's, like, a website in China where people actually bet on the games. Like, people will go into a solo queue game, and if they're with a streamer, they'll bet against the streamer in the solo queue betting game, and then they'll throw the game. Like, they'll intentionally lose the game to make money. It's 5-head as fuck, but it does happen rarely, but it does happen. And stuff like that, it's like the fact that, like, people can get away with this shit and just, like, have that account to consistently Q-snipe streamers and do that is crazy to me. Recently, there was recently on the ladder, I saw something on Twitter. I'll have to look it up, but to make sure. But I saw something on Twitter. Recently on the ladder, some guy said that somebody in the top 10 of NA Challenger was a shared account. Like, it wasn't a boosted account or a win traded account, but it was like a shared account that multiple people played on. And it was like rank 6 or something. And I remember somebody made a tweet about it, and the tweet got some traction. And a person who works at Riot, like one of the behavioral teams of Riot, commented on the tweet and said that he banned the guy. Right, like, in the tweet or whatever, he commented and said he banned the guy. I'll have to find it to show you guys this, because I thought this was crazy. But he commented and said he banned him. And then he said that it took him, like, a while to figure out that guy was that guy was a shared account. He was like, yeah, it took me a long time. It took me, like, a full day to figure that out. And I was like, I want to know how. Like, I want to know how, not only did this person for months and months play on a shared account to get to rank 6 in North America solo queue, but why did it take you a full day to figure out that he was a shared account? I want to know, like, I'm not even flaming the guy. I just want to know what took so much effort to figure that out when, like, multiple high elo players, like, we're talking, like, pro players, challenger players, they were all telling him that it was a shared account, and he had to, like,